Hello flight simmers, hello friends, welcome once again back to the TJ Pilot channel and welcome again to the PMDG 777 after the latest, or the last 777 flight, which was the Etihad Cargo down to Johannesburg. I fancied actually staying with the 777 for a little bit and do another flight, this time in the 300 ER, which is the big one of course. And yeah, you know, I was scrolling through my existing videos and then I noticed I never actually flew the Air New Zealand 777. And then on top of this, we even have this very, very cool all black livery, which they have on one of, or I believe it's one of their 777s. So that's a super, super cool paint job we are flying today. And also this video will be slightly different. It will be hopefully full of action since it will be two flights. We are flying from Auckland over to Sydney and then do a full turnaround and head back to Auckland. Yeah, I guess it's a rare thing for a 777 pilot to do two flights in a day, but here we have the chance. Flight over to Sydney is 3 hours. I think on the way back we will be a little bit faster due to a bit of tailwinds. So yeah, I hope we're gonna have two amazing flights with this absolutely beautiful aircraft. We are flying online on VATSIM, however here at Auckland, very empty, no ATC online at the moment unfortunately. Currently there is ATC over Sydney. Let's see if they are still there when we get there. Not sure about that, but anyways, I think we will have a fun experience today. And yeah, we'll be going not quite to the level of detail I usually do on setting up the flight, etc. But I will keep it rather short to squeeze in the two flights in a roughly 1 hour video. So that's at least the goal. Let's see how it works out, and I will meet you, yeah, for the pushback most likely. Okay folks, here we are pushing back onto taxiway Kilo. Yeah, let's fire up those engines and then I will quickly run you through our plan for the departure. Fire up number 2, let's pull up the engine page, there it is. Yeah, and 2 turning, that's good. Okay, quickly over to the charts. So we are departing runway 23 left on the OSRAP 1 Papa departure. You can see straight out heading 231 for like 12, that's 17 miles, so actually kind of a boring departure. Then right hand turn Batos and then on to Mareb. And later on for the arrival into Sydney, as of now we are planning to land runway 34 left. But we will of course revisit that once we get closer. We are fairly light, certainly on that short flight, although we have 350 packs or so in here. But summing it all up, 50% load level, and we have 34 tons of fuel on board, so fairly light for the 777. Therefore we could do a bit of a D-rate. Takeoff 1 Flap 5 actually gave me the lowest N1, so that's 88.4 with speeds 145, 52, 63. You can see we have quite a bit of a headwind, 12 knots on the nose, so that's a 10 knot headwind component for the departure. We will do full length, and yeah, I think that's the most crucial info. I've dialed flight level 380 straight away since there's no ATC. Let's see, maybe there's 1 or 2 aircrafts coming in. According to Volanta, there might be some guys coming in. We will check that in a second. And yeah, other than that, also just to let you know, I have enabled a random failure, so 1 failure for 10 hours of flight. Let's see. Maybe we will even get some sort of a failure today, I have no idea. Okay, so that's that. We have 2 good engine starts. That looks very good. So we can kill the APU This goes to RTO, flap 5. Trim is set 5.0. And then we will do a quick flight control check. Full left, full right, full up, full down. Oh, sorry, I accidentally hit the parking brake. And then rudder full right and full left. Good. Before taxi checklist, NTI is not required. Recall is checked. TCAS. Oh yeah. TA. Yeah. Flight controls check, ground movement clear, and then before takeoff or takeoff checklist should also be completed. There it is. Okay, let's do the lights. Taxi turn off lights. I always forget to use the camera in the 777-300, but today I'm actually remembering. So there's the camera. Let's see if this is any help to us. Takes a bit of time to load in. And now we just taxi straight out, left on Kilo, I believe it is. Actually, we stay on this one. This is Kilo, and then down on Alpha. I think Alpha is the old runway which is now used as a taxiway. So that's what we will use. Okay, off we go. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I always forget to use it, but today, luckily, I did remember. And we're rolling. Cool. So here we go, and I will meet you for the departure. Alrighty, we are pulling up to the runway. Looks like the approach is clear. So let's say we are cleared for takeoff. Lights are set. Yeah, weather on my side, terrain on the other side. Although I think it's eating a bit of FPS, we don't really need it. I do have some trouble connecting vPilot to Unicom at the moment. Not quite sure what's happening there. I will figure that out during the cruise. But for now, approach. Yeah, looks like there's no other aircrafts around, so we should be fine. TARA is set, so we are all set for the takeoff. And yeah, the camera is actually quite useful, especially later on when pulling into the gate. I believe it's gonna come in quite handy. And also, one thing I did not mention yet is regarding the airports we are using today. This one, the Flightbeam Auckland, and then in Sydney we have the FlyTampa Sydney. I think actually two of the very best airports we have in P3D. So flying, yeah, one of the best aircrafts between two of the very best airports. I think it's just a very, very nice setup for us today. So let's enjoy it. This lineup looks good, but let's switch it off as it also takes a lot of FPS. Checklists are completed. We are ready to rock and roll to Sydney, so let's do it. Timer's coming on. Power's coming up to 50%, and takeoff. Toga, LNAV and VNAV are armed. $80 knots. Yeah, it's gonna be quick takeoff roll. V1 and rotate, pulling back. Very slow rotation, but I don't want to risk tail strike. We are airborne. Pulling a bit more. Nice. Gears coming up. next level shit. Wow, 190 knots on the climb out. That's quite a lot. Okay, let's climb power. Pitching down a little bit. That's just very steady. Let's put on the autopilot. It's not a very interesting approach to hand fly. Flaps 1, speed checked, flaps 1. Let's go flaps up. Alrighty, speed 250 knots. We are climbing. Let's set the lights and then we can run the after takeoff checklist, which is all green, so that's completed. Look at this climb rate, 4,000 feet per minute. Just rocketing out of Auckland here. Okay, cool. I think that's already it for the departure, and that was departure number 1, and I will meet you back for landing number 1 into Sydney. Enjoy. So welcome back guys, we are just turning final for runway 34 left at Sydney. Speed is coming back now, we have 12 miles to run. Localizers captured, glides should be captured any second now. There it is. Let's go flap 5, bring the speed back to 190. And there we have the airport straight ahead. Yeah, unfortunately no ATC online. I guess it's yeah, for real it's now nighttime in Australia, so I guess we won't capture any ATC unfortunately. But nevertheless, let's hope for a good one. No failure yet. That's kind of good to know for the approach. Oh, let's bring out some more flaps. This is hard to slow down here. Flap 15. Let's see if this is enough, otherwise we will just throw out the gear. Okay, let's do the lights now, and then we should be all set. We can bring up the landing checklist already. Approach altimeter is 1007. I'm just seeing. This should be like this. That's checked. 2500 is checked, and then yeah, just the landing checklist. Yeah, so as you can see, fairly nice weather, just a bit of wind. Quickly showing you the performance. So actually today we're going to land flap 25 for chains, auto brake 3, wind 50 knots, 010, bit of a crosswind. Yeah, let's bring it down the gear. This takes too long to slow down. Flaps 20. Yeah, final approach speed 152. Yeah, still need to lose quite a bit of speed. We can go flap 25. And then we have our landing config. Okay, landing checklist should be all green in a second. Go around altitude 3000 is set. Let's the checklist complete. Yeah, go around at 500, so very low left-hand turn, slight left-hand turn climbing to 3000. As easy as that. And so let's do some flying.
1000.
As always, not sure about SOPs of this airline regarding auto thrust landing. I will just do an auto thrust now. Maybe we can do manual thrust landing later on back in Auckland. Let's see. Okay, so 50 knots of wind. You can see ground speed is just 141, about 10 knots less than true airspeed. Even a bit more, 12 knots. So that's good. That's gonna help us slow down. A little bit of a crosswind, so we might want to do a tiny bit of decrabbing there towards the end, and then try to bring down the right main gear first, and then the left one. Let's see if this works.
Minimums.
Continue.
$100. 50. 30.
Okay.
20. 10.
Left rudder. Right gear down first. That worked very nicely. And reverse. And just now I forgot. I completely forgot to set up Fly Live Studio so we don't have a touchdown rate. Oh no, that was a good one. But I can find it out on Volante. Okay, decel, 16 knots, idle forward, manual braking. Just perfect. Yeah, that felt very nice, just as I intended. So bringing the right gear down first. A little bit of decrabbing, I think that was good. I like that. Airtime 2 hours and 52. Cool, welcome to Sydney, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of a clean up. Landing lights, strobes. We can recircle flight directors. Okay, we need to cross another runway. Let's see. Yeah, it looks all free. Okay, and then we just need to bring it to this stance. There are 777-300 taxi restrictions. But I will show you in a minute that our taxi route is fine for that. So we vacated Alpha 2, now on Alpha, and then left on Golf to the international stand. And that will be parking base, something down here, so 60, 59, something like that. Okay, so taxiing into stand 59, and now this is really cool. I need to use it much more, this camera, but at the same time we do have a docking system, so yeah, let's see if this matches. By the way, landing rate was 220 according to Volante. I don't know, felt a little bit better than that, but I think that's still decent. For landing at 777. Okay, here we are. Parking brake. APU is running. Shutting down the engines. and then let's get rid of those. They are eating a lot of FPS. Right, okay, shutting it down, and that was flight number 1. And now we will do a turnaround and then bring it back to Auckland. So see you in a bit.
Takeoff 16 right, corner sign A. Level 280, corner sign A.
So guys, welcome back to the second leg of today's journey, and we are very lucky indeed. Just as I was about to push back, I got a message from the controller, so we now have Melbourne Central online. They have cleared us for the departure to Auckland via 16 right. It's going to be the Sydney 2 departure, the standard one you can see here. So we will get a heading. We climb straight out 155. At 800 feet we will turn the assigned heading. So that's what we will do. I'm wondering if I could actually put this in here so we can remember if we go 800. Now we know this is the altitude where we need to turn. And yeah, other than that, I think it was actually quite fun to do a full turnaround with a 777. I think I've never done that before, only on smaller aircraft certainly. So that was kind of cool. Now let's see, before takeoff checklist completed, once again flap 5 departure. We have a bit of a tailwind component now. I thought they would clear us 3-4 left, but they actually want to depart us towards the south, which is fine for us.
Velocity 1531
and
to 130.
yeah, so that's what we have for the second flight. Still quite nice here in Sydney. You can see the skyline back there, very cool setting. Also kind of cool to being on the ground for so long and on such a nice airfield. Had plenty of time to look around, do some nice screenshots and all that kind of stuff. But now we want to focus on flying. So we need to taxi to Alpha 1, which is the next one and the last one to the right. And then I guess we're gonna be cleared quite soon. Not too much traffic around. Okay, let's look around. Is everything looking good? I hope so. This can go TAI now. Right, and then I think it's yeah, Vectors Avon, and then from Avon onto the routing. That's what we will do. So I think that's actually yeah, that's actually Cat 1 holding point here. But I guess we can even taxi up to this holding point. It's absolutely visual conditions. Right, do we need the camera? No, I think we can handle it without for now. Yeah, he did tell us to hold Alpha 1, so that should be this one. That's fine. Oh, I forgot to start. Oh no, I did start the block time. Perfect. What's back there? Some Qantas traffic. Okay, let's see. Are we happy with everything? Transponder is set. V2 165. Initial heading 155. We will get a heading still. Initial altitude 5000. Traffic and weather, and then we can call in fully ready. New Zealand 104 heavy is fully ready. 16 right.
New Zealand 104, fly heading 170 over my 16 right, clear for takeoff.
Heading 170 and 16 right, cleared for takeoff, Air New Zealand 104. Okay, 170. Yeah, I expected to get a turn to the right, since they do have dual runway ops. Usually turn away from the runway
993, climb flight level
before
400.
Going to your routing.
Thank you, Connor.
Okay, strobes, landing lights, everything is set. So let's get ready to rock and roll. Get a nice lineup and then we can keep it rolling. Timer. Okay, let's go. And takeoff. So we have heading select and toga VNAV armed. Knots. One short takeoff run once again and rotate.
Property 1531, descend 10,000 QNH 100.
And we're airborne.
Descending 2,000 for 1006.
Positive rate, yep. I wonder if we can see the shark. I can't see it just now. Okay, 800 heading 170. Wonder why this flight director is so entirely off. New Zealand 104 heavy passing 1600.
New Zealand 104, identified, climb flight level 280, track direct EVON, flight plan route.
Climb level 280 and direct EVON Air New Zealand 104. Okay, flight level change and then direct EVON. Keep it climbing as well. VNAV, LNAV. Autopilot. Flaps 1. Speed check flaps 1. Yeah, so maybe I did something wrong on the MCP, but it did not quite work out as I thought. I wondered. I had heading 170 heading select, but the flight director was pointing towards the left. That kind of irritated me a bit. Let's recycle direct EVON. And flaps up. Yeah, and then also I kind of missed if VNAV was engaged. Maybe I didn't even need to head flight level change. Anyhow, we are climbing. Let's set those lights. Nice. Yeah, so having the Barrow 800, that was quite helpful. So we know when we needed to turn on the assigned heading. And now we are leaving Sydney, heading back to Auckland. Very cool. So lucky that we even caught some ATC here. And enjoy this second leg, guys. And I shall meet you over in Auckland. Welcome back, folks. We are now approaching Auckland, and yeah, just past 8,000 feet, and I think we are on to a fun approach here. So let's take this together. Quickly showing you what we are up for today. By the way, weather is a little bit cloudy, but also not too bad. Winds are coming pretty much straight from the west. So we will be landing runway 23? Yeah, 23 left. And not sure why this is coming up. Yeah, we are currently flying towards Kedak, and then we will actually fly the RMP X-Ray. I have no idea if this approach is being used a lot by ATC. We are allowed to fly it. It is made for category C and D, so that's for us, that's fine. And this is what it looks like, pretty much from Kedak onto the RNP, which is RNP 0.3 mile deviation, and then a tight little turn, and from Duna just 2.9 miles to go, and then we will be on final course for the last 3 miles, minimums 350. So I think that's quite a fun one. Let's see how this works out. Go around very straightforward, just straight out Langdu, holding at 3000. This time we will be doing flap 30 and auto brake. Should we go? Yeah, let's go 3. There's one specific exit which I want to catch, which is Alpha 8. Yeah, Alpha 8. That's the one. Yeah, and this looks fun, so yeah, no idea how this is gonna work out. Let's do some lights now so we don't have to worry about later on. Unfortunately, no ATC at the moment. Aircraft does want to slow down, so let's give it flap 1. And by the way, where do I enter the required RNP? Ah, 0.3, there it is. So that's set already, yeah. Okay, yeah, we can monitor the RMP progress. Let's complete some checklists. Descent. Yeah, that's all done. ORBX 3, landing data, reserve minimum is set. Approach briefing completed. We are on QNH 1009. That's set as well, and next up will be the landing checklist. And also quite interesting, how many miles we have left? 13 miles, 13 track miles. That's important to keep in mind. I think this one I would swing all the way around to 231, just to have it there. Yeah, and so looking good. Let's go. How many miles? 12 miles. Yeah, let's go flap 5. Taking it nice and slow. We do have a few speed constraints on here. That's max 190 at GoBob. Okay, we are spot on, I would say. No more constraints after that, but we certainly want to take it nice and slow. Why are we so high? Oh, why does it always happen? Okay, let's see. I mean, I've been in LNF and VNF. The aircraft knows it's high. Altitude is set 350. I think it should just descend down there. Why is it not doing it? Okay, let's drop the gear. Not sure if we can make it. Keep a bit more flaps coming. That's super annoying. But actually, looking outside the window, it looks kind of alright. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Uh, 145. And this goes to 3000. Landing checklist completed. Let's do some flying. Yeah, so we recovered quite nicely from that, but still, I don't know. Need to rewatch the video or see what's been going on there with the aircraft. Okay, but now we are looking good. Let's recycle the flight directors.
1000.
Also did not do anything. Yeah, but this time we will get the landing rate at least.
500.
I actually want to go manual thrust on this one, but I think now it's maybe a little bit late to do it.
Minimums.
Continue. I think I'm seeing 1 white, 3 red. Now it's 2 white.
100.
Descending. A bit high.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Hold it, hold it. Come on, where's the touchdown? There it is. Reverse. Oh, did some aircraft just load in manual braking at the end of the runway there? Not the nicest move. I'll forward. Okay. We've made it back to Auckland, ladies and gentlemen. Landing was okay-ish, a little bit long landing. To be honest, I kind of like the approach into Sydney a lot more. This one, we had a few bits and pieces which either the aircraft or myself did wrong, which kind of threw me off. But okay, never mind. Let's back to TA. Lights, turn off, strobes. And then we will find ourselves a good parking. So we're gonna take a left here on Kilo, and then stand 9 or 10 maybe, something like that. Fire up the APU. All right. Okay, and there we are. Park brake, killing engines 2 and 1. Forgot to stop the flight time. But yeah, around half an hour less than heading out to Sydney, due to the winds, of course, and yeah, fuel pumps, hydraulics, seatbelts, beacon lights are all. Oh, taxi lights, turn off lights. Now we should be set, and then we can bring the camera down, checklist, let's ask for deboarding.
The boarding requested.
Okay, park brake is set, and that's fine. Oh, look at this, guys. Dreamliner pushing back just over there, very cool. Okay, and yeah, we're back to Auckland. Yeah, I think that was fun. Flying the 777 on a turnaround flight. That doesn't happen too often, and I think that was a very cool and fun day of flying. Kind of wished for a bit more ATC there, but at least we got some for the departure out of Sydney. And yeah, two nice approaches. One in Sydney has been better in my opinion. The one here in Auckland, I kind of want to try to fly this RMP again with the 777. See if I messed something up there on the MCP, which brought us out too high on the approach. I don't know. Anyhow, I hope you guys have enjoyed that as well. I think it's really flying the 777 between these two airports. It's pretty much P3D as good as it gets, right? I think, yeah, I think it's really the best P3D has on offer for us, in my opinion. But of course, feel free to share your own opinion on that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see you on the next video as well. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Bye bye.